Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Lords of Lobang. We are here on a very cloudy Sunday to bring you premium content.
Premium.
Yeah.
Nothing
premium
else
content.
is
Premium
more
plus.
premium than what happened in Parliament. Premium content in Parliament.
Sean is going straight.
Yeah,
Straight
jumping-
into the hole.
Jumping straight into the black hole.
Straight into the lobang.
It's the things that it's what's happening in Singapore right now. Parliament has this thing that happened where after a 10-hour debate, everyone's on their edge and questions been asked and everyone's so irritated that someone forgot to turn off the mic. And because of that one little move, just forgot, it exposed what they possibly could have been doing the entire
Wait.
time.
Sean, you are you thinking that all of them are mic'd up?
No. There's a
The mic
there's
on
a,
the
there's a mic thing.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think usually the person would probably mute it because I
Yes.
think it captures a lot of stuff. But this time round they forgot. But you see, this is I think the focus is right now. The issue is that Vivian MP Vivian Balakrishnan, minister, he was found to have said certain things about the other MP up there.
Yeah.
I can't remember his name. Sorry.
The guy's the
Leong-
opposition, right?
Yeah, opposition PSP.
PSP, People's
So,
Solidarity
yeah.
Party.
I think he
Right.
was saying something that probably got on their nerves. That
He was asking questions.
Too
right?
many
So he was
questions.
asking questions. He was asking about the stats that they were
And
given,
the time
the
frame.
breakdown, the time frame, all those things.
And I think they felt that they covered it, and he either didn't see it, didn't read it, didn't read through,
or
the
didn't
stuff,
hear.
didn't hear. So they got irritated,
Yeah.
and then they, because of the unmute mic,
Yeah.
caught up. First, of him saying he's illiterate,
Right.
and then later after another lengthy discussion, I think it's the confirmation of the time frame. When he sat down, he made comments about how did he even get into RI. Must be a lousy school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the kind of banter we would probably have,
In a pub or something, or in a bar.
Yeah.
with close friends.
And then eventually it went to like, someone was saying, I went to Monks Hill,
Right.
right?
Minister B was like, I went amongst you, so I know. And he's like, then that was where it cut off, and it became huge.
Yeah. It went
Just-
viral.
Yeah, viral, because you know how Singaporeans already have this impression of how certain things, and the way this was spoken is like it made him sound a bit pompous, bit like full of himself, and like belittling the next person.
Yeah.
So he immediately apologized.
Right.
Yeah, I found out it's like, oh shit, he gave himself out quite quickly. And now after hearing the clip, it's like, oh yeah, who
It-
else could it be? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So the other thing is that if not for the mic, right? If they had just left the mic on for all the other parliament viewings, imagine all the other
Parliamentary
comments,
sessions,
parliamentary. So it's like these comments could have been going on for a very, very long time.
Yeah,
And I think that's what most of us suspect, that it's
Yeah.
been going on for the longest.
Of course.
All these
I
years,
think
not
to
even-
assume otherwise would be extremely naive.
Yeah. It's not. But
right?
one thing going for next year, this was a 10-hour debate, if I'm not mistaken. So I think it just got on their nerves.
It's a 10-hour debate.
No, I don't think it was a 10-hour debate. I think it was at the end of the parliamentary seating of that day.
Yeah, okay.
So,
probably very long.
So you know what that, like, the implication is that they've all been there for such a long time and all, and then when someone is asking
repetitive questions,
repetitive questions
so
or questions
just get
that
irritating.
that-
Get irritated.
irritated these particular people, they reacted in such a manner.
Right.
So it sounds like an attempt to appeal to people's emotions, right? Or like, imagine if you're in a lecture theater and then someone
You're about to go home already.
you're about to
someone
go
asks
home
a
and then
question.
someone keeps asking questions,
What about the homework?
and you feel that those questions are not valid.
Right.
So how would you feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we are not in a lecture theater,
Yeah.
right? We are in the parliament, and these people are talking about important things,
Yeah.
or supposedly talking about important things.
They're talking about work permits, right? Or something along those lines.
Yeah, they're talking about that. They're talking
Right.
about breakdown of all the data that the Ministry of Manpower is supposed to release, or that they have released. So it's clarification,
Right.
right? And okay, I understand where Vivian Balakrishnan might be coming from, because he feels that, what is this? The guy didn't understand what we are talking about or what? But if you look at the comments that were given during the parliamentary seating for the past week, leader of the opposition, Pritam Singh, said one thing. He said that, the amount of time that is taken for the opposition members of the parliament to get the same data that the PAP members of the parliament are getting, it's totally different.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Interesting.
So the people who are part of the establishment, so ministers or second ministers or whoever, who are supposed to be giving out reports or rebuttals or whatever to questions that have been raised up by opposition parliament members, these people are the ones with the actual data.
Right.
And actual information. So they get first-hand information, right? And after a long time, the opposition members, the people who are asking the questions, get the answers and the information at the same time.
Right.
So he's saying that, we are not on the same playing field. We're not on a level playing field.
Yeah, we don't have enough time to comprehend.
We don't have
the
enough
same
time
thing.
because we are asking you the questions and you are coming with the questions and the data at the same time. The answers and the data at the same time. So that's not a fair playing
Not
field.
level playing.
It's not fair. So if the answers were given in Parliament, but the data was given to you or disseminated out way earlier, there would be far better understanding. Saying that, I understand. I would totally get your answer right now, and then I will look at your data, and we will come to some form of consensus, or I will make a rebuttal on a later date.
Right.
But that's not how it works most of the time.
Yeah.
Right? So there is that. So I can understand Vivian Balakrishnan's side because he was not doing the answering.
Right.
There's some other minister, I think Minister for Manpower. I don't know his name. So I can understand Vivian Balakrishnan, I can understand. But the thing is that, are ministers supposed to be talking that way?
No.
That's the
Right.
that's why most
that
Singaporeans
is
are.
where most Singaporeans are.
It's like, hey, how can you say something in? I mean, this is the fact that he got caught.
Yeah.
You see, he wouldn't have to answer for this if the mic was off. Okay, but back to our earlier point is that it could have been a consistent thing. It's been happening consistently. It's just that we never got caught before.
Yeah.
So this kind of remarks, this snide remarks, everything amongst each other is like they don't respect the opposition. They don't respect the person. They're just they're downplaying them, questioning their competency and everything, making offhanded comments like this. Like he's not illiterate. If he was, he wouldn't be up there. I mean, and he's in RI. You all know, you've been fighting for it. RI is not some.
Was it the school that Lee Kuan Yew went to?
Yeah, so it's not some. It's a school nonetheless, and I think they said it before.
Quite a fair number of his colleagues must be from RI as well.
And the other thing is that I thought there was this thing that there's no real such thing as elite schools or what. So why we
That's
talking
what
about
they claim, lah.
Yeah,
That's what they claim it to
so
be.
why suddenly RI did you have to say something like that?
Yeah.
Were your remarks about all schools are the same? It's just that not say the same lah. It's just that certain schools have certain credentials. The students from them do more than other schools.
Yeah.
But by right, all schools should perform the
it's
same.
also such a loaded statement because when you say I thought he was from, is he really from RI or something? He's really in that statement. He's really claiming that people are from RI shouldn't be speaking this way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should be smarter than this.
So there's so much
So
things
it shows that there's some form of elitism there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And something they denied.
Yeah.
Like, or they tried to deny, or they try to say, they try to downplay. But this kind of comments show that, you are a politician, two-faced in both,
Exactly.
both
That's where it usually goes to, right?
Yeah.
There are discrepancies. There are differences. Accept the differences.
Yeah.
When you try your level best not to accept the differences and try to bullshit and say that no, all equal, all good schools.
Yeah.
No school is bad. All schools good.
Yeah.
It hurts
That
more
is
when
you
you
lying.
get, it
Yeah,
hurts
that's
more when you
you
get
lying.
exposed.
And then when you get exposed,
Yeah.
and then you behave in a totally different manner. You try and sidestep everything,
Yeah.
which is utter crap.
I mean, who is going to argue that RI is the same as Punggol Secondary?
Yeah.
No one is going to argue
no
that.
one in their right mind would do that.
Firstly, I think most people might not who do not live in the northeast. They might be like, where is Punggol Secondary? Is it
Yeah.
somewhere in Punggol? Because the name says it's Punggol Secondary.
Yeah.
I think that's all they'll know about the school.
Punggol Primary is in Hougang.
I'll be honest, I don't really know where Raffles Institution is. Yeah,
Bishan.
Raffles Place, is it?
No, Bishan.
Raffles Place.
It's like, shit, why never move?
Beside DBS Tower.
Why never move? Yeah, Raffles Institution.
Yeah, it's in Bishan.
Bishan.
So now Raffles Girls' School is at Bradle.
They used to be side by side, right?
No. Raffles RGS used to be at near Balmoral. So, Orchard Road,
Right.
Claymore,
Yeah.
Claymore Hill, that vicinity, yeah.
Right.
But he currently just proved that that's what he thinks. That's what he thinks. But your school kind of determines where you are placed.
Right.
So RI has that whole thing that brings with them that they should be speaking a different way. They shouldn't be speaking like the way the guy spoke up there.
On the Lawns of Lobang podcast, we have long established that it doesn't matter what school you go to.
Yeah.
There are retards everywhere.
Exactly.
And there are brilliant people everywhere as well.
Yeah.
It's just that they got a different start in life at a different time frame, right?
Yeah. Like someone that we know who went to RI who is now a father.
Is he a father?
Yeah, he's a father.
He's
now.
a father. Holy shit.
On Facebook, yeah.
And that guy's a total retard, right? So I'm surprised that he's a father. Actually, congrats. But I don't think you'll watch this or you'll listen to this. But
I doubt so.
But if I ever see him during reservist, I will tell him congrats. But I'll still tell him that he's a retard. Yeah, so it usually doesn't matter whichever school you go to, but what you make from it, right?
True. Yeah.
What you actually accomplish after that.
Yeah.
But this guy, this Vivian Balakrishnan, making such a petty remark just because the guy kept asking questions.
Yeah. Yeah.
That was shameful, right? That was literally shameful. And it was also shameful to see the reaction. Because when that clip came out, people are trying to find out who is this minister who made that fucking remark, right?
Yeah.
People were like, who? And then he accepted that, okay, I was the one, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
At least he has the balls to admit, or maybe he was pressured by his own party. Probably.
He had no choice.
Yeah.
Imagine people who are editing those clips, picking out the different camera angle, zooming in and seeing him talk.
Yeah.
And then someone from MediaCorp saying whistleblowing and or just leaking, saying that it was.
It's better if he comes out early and say like, I apologize for this.
But the thing was that how the media reported it, that was disgraceful.
Why?
Right.
Okay. Fucking the media outlet that we love.
Right. That we respect.
We cherish. We respect it. Mothership.
Yeah.
The way they reported it, they said that allegedly.
Right.
Said that.
Right.
That Vivian Balakrishnan allegedly said those things. Fucking hell, the man came out to apologize, so it's no longer alleged.
Yeah.
Next thing, it was a private conversation.
That makes it all better.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's just, people can now just classify whatever fucked up things they say. It's like, no, I said it as a private thing.
Yeah.
It was just between me and this other person.
Yeah.
So don't bring that up into the fucking public sphere.
Yeah.
It was private. What the fuck are you guys trying to do?
Yeah. Same argument like what Trump said, right? When the whole like grab them by the pussy thing came out. He said that, this is just a private thing within a locker room talk between me and the boys.
Yeah, but it's more incriminating if you say that, because that what you say in private is who you really are.
True.
You see, when they say private things like that, right, it doesn't bode well for the person, because these are things you say in like you said in private. So what am I supposed to take away from that? You're not supposed to know. Huh? That doesn't make it better. Just because I'm not supposed to know, that doesn't say anything about you. That just says that in private, in real life, as who you are, that's how you think.
Yeah, but there's also a difference when you are saying things actually in private, where no one else is present.
Oh, no, but the other
and
thing is that
this guy is talking about that in Parliament.
Yeah.
So that's
with other people around.
With other people around, right?
Yeah.
So
how private is that? And it got picked up in the mic.
Yeah, it was a weak defense for him. But I think it goes worse when they think that was a defense in any sense. Because first of all, he's sitting in Parliament, so if it's picked up private, what not, you're doing this almost in the open sphere of where you work.
Correct.
Yeah.
Your professionalism, this is where you're supposed to be most professional. This is where your duty as an MP, maybe not who you are as a private person.
Wait, he's a minister, right?
Yeah,
He's a minister,
so
yeah.
this is
Minister of
where,
what? What's he doing now?
Foreign affairs, yeah.
So
Oh, Jesus.
yeah, so he is representing us on a foreign stage some more. So this is your professional. This is your work. This is who you are as a professional person. This is you as a minister. Off big comments, I understand you're saying that I'm like every one of us do it. We go out to the pub, we talk to each other, we say like that guy's a bum and all that.
Yeah.
But this is your private. You're actually supposed to maintain a certain I don't know what
Decorum.
decorum. Yeah, so you have to maintain this air of professionalism at least as a minister, represent whoever. You're supposed to respect who you're talking to and have all this outside when you're drinking at a bar.
Yeah.
Now, aside from all that, let's just throw that all out. And you're saying that this is private. This is the kind of things you would say outside. That doesn't speak much about you also.
It speaks ill of you. That
Yeah, it speaks ill of you. It doesn't speak much good about you. Even using it as a defense, you're just saying that these are your thoughts. You're not even denying it. You're just saying that, you feel like this guy hasn't read up his work. Doesn't really mean you're probably angry and all that, but then your comments and offbeat comments about all RI stuff, once again, everything you said before or might have said or you stood for and said like no elitism, no what. Now we all know it's bullshit.
I feel that I would respect him more if he just double down on his statements.
Yeah.
And then he just like, hey, fuck lah, this guy, I want to go home and eat dinner, and then he coming asking all these stupid questions. That's why I say those shit.
No, but once again he was falling
at
back.
Least, at least we know what he really thinks.
But he was
falling back on his bullshit.
He was really woman-like, right? In his way of like trying to demean the NCMP by like questioning his like level of education.
Yeah.
Or his intellect.
You mean like using stuff that has no relation to the point at hand, just trying to
it's
bring
like
it
a personal
away.
attack lah.
Yeah.
Like a personal attack to him.
Yeah,
Just
no,
trying to
it was
make
a
a point.
personal attack, but it was not like a direct personal attack. Like what Sean just said, right? Like, or you said, like, just be upright lah. Why is he wasting time?
Yeah.
To the point lah.
Like to the point, we want to move on and go on.
Instead of just
why
trying
is
to
this guy keep on harboring on that?
try
If
to
he
weave
said
of
that, right? I think more people will respect him for it.
Yeah.
Like, okay, he was really direct and honest,
Yeah.
saying that, like, my tu liao lah, fuck.
Like go up
I
there
want
and
to go
say,
home.
like I mean, okay,
My wife is calling me for sex.
yeah.
I wanna
What
go
I
home.
can grasp from the illiterate part is that he's trying to say that this guy didn't read I don't know, maybe they're all given something to read,
Dossier of it
dossier,
or whatever.
and he didn't read it, didn't understand it. So he is commenting like, why you keep asking us the same question about something that you could have already read for yourself? That's where it came from. So it came out,
Yeah.
harsh.
And also Vivian is not shy to attack someone using personal attacks.
He has done that before to Dr. Vincent Vijay Singh
In 2012, right?
2011.
2011. Yeah.
I like to bring back the part to the apology. I don't know if it's said there, but I think he only apologized for the fact of saying RI is a lousy school.
Yes, he did not say anything about the literacy.
Right.
So I think I want to bring it to that point. He was not. I don't know if he's really sorry about saying those other things. I think he really he would double down on the fact that he thinks that guy is
a dumbass.
Yeah, dumbass.
Yeah. He didn't apologize for his statements of him thinking the guy's a dumbass.
He apologized for downplaying RI. That's all. I think I want to bring it back.
So it's like a half apology kind of shit, lah.
I think he was just afraid of backlash from those same places where he said that there's no elite favoritism or whatnot. It's those places saying, how dare you?
And it was quite funny also not seeing anything coming out from RI.
Yeah.
Or ex-RI alumni.
Yeah, I think they don't want to be drawn into this whole bullshit lah.
Yeah,
it's
so
not worth
it is like not even being spoken about.
You don't
nothing
want,
much
you
being
don't
said.
want attention brought onto you. This is unwanted attention. What for? Why want to brought into this?
And you can see like the media, like the whole news cycle has just been revolving around COVID.
Right.
And this one, he apologized really. Let's just move on.
Shove it under the
let's just
carpet.
move on. No statement from RI, no statement from RI alumni, nothing.
No need to get drawn in lah.
No,
It was a conversation in private.
if this was in another country,
Yeah.
oh fucking hell, the opposition would have jumped on this.
Right.
You call into question the integrity of the entire party.
All they said
Right.
was that they're proud of MP Leong. Leong,
What does that do?
they're just proud of
That
him.
does nothing. That fella
Yeah.
is not even part of your party.
They don't want to be
There are
brought
only
into
two
this
of
as
them,
They don't
Yeah.
want to.
right? And both of them were not elected. They were both nominated,
Yeah.
right? So what is that? What proud of what?
Why were they? Why didn't WP nominate their own?
Cannot.
Oh.
So the rule was that there has to be at least 12 opposition party members
Right.
in parliament.
Right.
So this time around 10 were elected. So there were 2 slots for elected. So non-constituency
right?
members of parliament, right? So the 2 seats went to those opposition members who had the most amount of votes, the most percentage of votes.
Okay.
So that was at West Coast.
Right.
So Tan Cheng Bock said that I'm not going to take the seat.
Okay.
So it went to 2 other people in the GRC, the people who contested in the GRC. One was that guy, and the other one was Hazel Poa or someone
Yeah.
else.
I see.
Yeah,
Who
so
was
it was
the
the 2 of them were from the same GRC, same party.
Why Tan Cheng Bock say no? I think he'll be a good addition to the parliament.
Yeah, but he's old, isn't he?
Yeah.
And I think he wanted to give his other party members a chance or what. But we
Fair
don't
enough
really
lah.
know the
Fair
reason,
enough.
the real reason.
Right.
But yeah, he said that I won't take the NCMP seat because he wanted to be elected MP, an elected MP, right? So
I see.
So that was why these 2 people got in.
Right.
And the Workers' Party, but for me, after seeing all this, the whole COVID thing and all, our opposition MPs are also toothless lah. Fuck. They don't ask serious questions.
Right.
Nothing. They just go with the flow. And the questions that they ask are actually all.
It's the doubt I raised before.
It's all pretty useless.
It's the doubt I
About
raised
regarding
before.
COVID or
No,
Everything.
Oh,
about
regarding everything,
about
okay.
the whole game we play about elections and all that. The thing about the opposition is that they don't offer anything new. They just want they basically seem to me like people who want to just take place of power. That's all. They don't offer new things. They just want to be the new guy in charge.
Right.
So nothing will change. It's just they just want to be in that seat. That's all.
Right.
Yeah, and all the things they promise us that they sound good, they will probably go back on once they get into that seat, because the things that the current government is doing is probably something that works for them, and like works for them and work for us. Okay, so if a new one comes in and they'll see that like stuff is good the way they are, they'll just keep it that way, and then make small concession here and there, but they just be the new PAP. That's all.
Right.
So that when you vote them in, right, you don't get WP, you just get a new PAP.
Right.
To me lah.
Right.
And that's how I see them. That's my personal view.
What are the most controversial policies though that they want to enact in
That's the
Singapore?
thing.
No, it's nothing much,
There isn't much. They just question certain things.
Nothing
Maybe
about Penal Code 311A.
They just bring up stuff
nothing
like
311A.
331A.
Huh?
The Penal Code
377A.
Oh, 377.
yeah, the whole
Yeah.
yeah. So
I'm fixated by number 1 because it looks phallic.
yeah, they probably will not.
7 is the
Yeah.
fellas with the hook.
Oh yeah.
They probably will not enact that because they know more older Singaporeans are still quite conservative, and when they
Yeah.
find out what that is, right, they will not vote.
Right.
So the whole thing stays for me is that when they get into power, they will not be progressive as they promise, because they know it can't work.
Right.
No, but I think they never ran on like a progressive
Yeah, they tried
campaign or ballot.
Yeah.
They never said that they were going to be overhauling the entire system
Yeah.
or what.
Yeah.
I think
Right?
Because you don't fix what isn't broken, right?
Yeah.
There's some things in Singapore that is working pretty fine.
So the
Correct.
only thing that they
So-
might tweak a bit is probably salary wise, and right now that
Not even salary
yeah,
wise.
no, that's the thing.
So
They
the
could,
only thing that
but why?
WP is arguing against, right, is things like Sika and like the amount of foreign workers.
Wait, what's Sika?
Sika was like an agreement with India, so like we will have like a free trade and exchange. So under Sika we can employ more Indians in Singapore
I see.
at a higher rate,
Right.
right, with lesser like roadblocks,
Okay.
right? So Singaporeans have have had all sorts of like differing arguments over that lah. So opposition usually says that why are we allowing a foreign country to take most of our jobs?
Right.
Because you think about it, right? China and India, you've got two countries with over 1 billion in population.
And
So you're
China's about to lift their birth ban.
So with all these things, right, and India has never had like a birth restriction kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to have highly educated people who would most likely be willing to come over and work for a lower wage.
True.
Than compared to someone in Singapore with equivalent education or an experience and all.
And already an implanted idea that if you do this, you'll be guaranteed that. You know, that kind of mindset.
Correct, right?
Which is slowly dying out. But
so
it's
if you're going to give opportunities to people from another country just because you signed a trade agreement, that means you're going to reduce the number of local people who are going to be competitive, right?
Right.
Not reduce, just increase the competitiveness within
ourselves.
Make it basically make it more difficult for Singaporeans
then,
to get.
Then there's a question, right? That wait, aren't you supposed to be for Singaporeans first? So that's where the question comes in. Is the government Singaporean first, or are we just
cheap
going for the most competitive model?
But we also got to see like which industry sector are they targeting?
Oh, across the board.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Like, are we really lacking in like talents in those sectors, or like?
Okay, you see, if we go into a really deep analysis, right?
Yeah.
Then it's hard for us to actually come out on the side of Singaporeans.
Yeah.
Because it's hard for us with a population of less than 6 million
Yeah.
to be competing with a population of 1.3 billion and another country 1.4 billion,
Yeah.
right? You have access to education at a totally different level. And then you can also go to top universities. You can go for overseas. You can study at other top universities. And then you can just choose Singapore as a place to earn money because our currency is way better than your home currency.
True.
So the idea
And the competitiveness there is at a totally different level compared to here.
Yeah.
So the idea is
True.
that for both sides, for Singapore, for the current incumbent, is they're saying we are going to try to attract talent for growth. The keyword being talent. Like, we're not taking any Tom, Dick, and Harry from China or from India.
Yeah.
We're taking we're hoping that we take the best from them, bring them over here so we can grow.
And it's not necessarily even us.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
to
just
say
it's
us
just
is
yeah,
a little
it's
bit
just the companies that are-
disingenuous. It's the companies. And then you look at the companies. You look at the Indian guy who who had a massive argument with the
condo, yeah.
the condo, the security guy.
Security
guy.
The fellow was working for JP Morgan Chase.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So, hey, this guy is no dummy. If he was employed by JP Morgan Chase,
Yeah.
that means this guy is
Highly qualified.
he's highly qualified, right?
Just-
Let's assume. Let's assume.
He just lacks very, very basic and decent social skills.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And most of the time they don't need it.
Who are the
lah,
other
because-
people? Who are the other people who have come into our country through this Sika thing? Where are they employed? Like, do we have the breakdown of the data and all? So if you were to go deep into it, I reckon that it will be disadvantageous to Singaporeans, right? Because we have Singaporeans who are going overseas as well.
Yeah.
That's true.
Right. So if we account for all of that, do we have a study on that with all of these different factors accounted for? I don't know. I've not looked into it. So it's hard to. I can't say anything detailed about it. Yeah. So it's a little bit hard when the opposition is just harboring on all these kind of really contentious matters, and in matters where they don't have the data themselves. They are waiting for the data to come out.
And who knows, when they get the
Right.
data, they'll see like, actually, I can see why you chose to go that way. And then that for me plays into the fact that once they do get into power, they'll see they might see for themselves the certain data, and they'll immediately choose. Actually, we can't implement
they
it
are
now.
already in power, right?
I mean,
So
now-
they are
yeah.
already members of parliament. But okay, one
But
thing
there's
I
so-
can agree. One thing I can agree with the opposition is that they don't get all these data, all these materials in time.
The most basic question I had.
Made to wait.
The most basic question I had was once again is like, even though they're in Parliament, but they don't get the same powers as the incumbent, which is they don't have access to the reserve.
Of course.
Or any information.
Of course.
Any information in the reserve. So that's one thing. I don't know when will they. They only get it once they become government, right?
If you are in government, then you are ruling the country.
Yeah,
right?
so
that is when you have monopoly over information.
I do have questions about that, like I understand it's state secrets and all that, but
no, it's not only the reserve, it's everything else.
Everything else. So it's quite hard to fight on that sense.
You want information from the Ministry of Health. Who is in charge of the Ministry of Health? A minister. Where is that minister from? PAP.
Yeah.
So
it's quite wild.
So will that minister want to give you information as quick as possible? Or will the minister want to rebut you in Parliament and make you look like an idiot? And seem like make you look like you are incompetent, and then later on say that this is the opposition we have in Singapore. So you can trust us.
It works the same way everywhere else, right? Even in the
everywhere
UK.
else.
Even
everywhere
UK,
else.
correct? Even the UK, if they don't have
no, in the UK there's different. UK and Australia, they what they do is that they have usually a significant amount of opposition members in Parliament. So they have this system where they appoint shadow ministers. So you have the minister for this industry, and you have a shadow minister, and the shadow minister is from the opposition.
Oh, interesting.
Yes.
Interesting.
So if you don't get the information that the minister is getting, right, you will fuck them. You would say that the ministry or the government that has been formed by that party is trying to screw us.
That means they actually do have access to the same,
almost
the same information.
Almost the same information.
So that means it's different from ours.
No, because their opposition is way bigger though.
Yeah, they have
correct
numbers,
correct lah. But so you see, at least they are trying to have a more level playing field.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's level, but I'm saying that they're trying to at least make it seem like there's a level playing field, or they are fighting close to a level playing field.
And if I'm not wrong, I saw videos for the English Parliament, like if they have comments like that, they just let it out.
Yeah. Dude, they stand up and actually say it.
And shout. Shout, call you wanker.
They actually say wanker, no lah. They don't say
not
wanker.
So but
they say in a more educated way.
Elegant way.
Yeah, more elegant way.
English, they can make it everything sound like a bit more. They can curse you and maybe
and also compliment you at the same time.
French is even better.
Yeah, and then you're like, wait, is he complimenting me or is he like fucking insulting my parents?
That's why it's good to learn French, because you can curse someone and they're still thinking, it sounds very nice.
Oh, you sound so nice. In Hokkien, you can compliment someone like, hey, don't scold me.
No, yeah.
Yeah, why are you cursing me out?
So Hokkien is a complete opposite. Anything you say in Hokkien just sounds like
a vulgarity.
Sounds like a vulgarity. Even I don't know whether this is Hokkien actually. Forgive me if it's not, like le hobo.
Are you good, right?
Yeah. It's like, but the way it sounds,
I think it sounds Hokkien.
It sounds right.
Yeah, I think so.
It could be like le hobo. It's like, the fuck? I'm not a hobo. What the fuck?
So why is this guy calling me a hobo?
Yeah.
I'm wearing a suit, man. Yeah. Come on, be nice.
Jiapa is probably Cantonese. I cannot lah. Whatever lah. Mandarin is already hard.
Jiapeng. Eat rice, right?
Yeah. Jiapeng.
Have you eaten or something?
Yeah. So it's very uncouth.
Right.
But it doesn't mean to be.
I think it sounds uncouth because we don't speak the language.
Correct. To them, it's just like normal, and then maybe to ours, we sound like pansies. Like, what are you talking to?
Yeah.
Ask for it lah.
I mean, if someone who doesn't speak, if English is not their first language, they might think English is uncouth as well.
Correct.
Yeah.
And actually, we have to be thankful that most of us brought up speaking English. Because if you had to learn English, right, I can understand the frustration.
Right.
English is actually quite messed up.
It's quite complicated lah.
If you don't speak it right,
pronunciation of same words have same words have different pronunciations and all that shit.
And the fact that we speak it right, we're just lucky to know that speak the language right. But if you have to learn it, it's horrible.
Yeah. Also because we're smarter. That's why.
It's the same way I feel about Mandarin. But I think Mandarin is complicated. But for the Mandarin speakers, they don't see it that way. Yeah. But I can see it from the Mandarin point of view. If you look at English, right, it's actually quite a difficult language to learn.
Yeah, because you don't grow up speaking the language.
Correct.
So I think there's a certain form of biasness there.
There's lead and led.
Yeah.
Like there's lead, which is leading somebody, and led, which is the metal.
Yeah.
So like from outside, you don't know what the fight was like. How come this guy can carry lead and that guy go and lead, go lead the group? Like, what's going on here?
Yeah.
He bought lead and then he led the group. Lead.
Dude, same thing with read and read.
Yeah.
And then what other words can you mix up?
And reading is not reading, is reading. When you talk about the city.
How come here is read? Then this one is reading, but then down there put read. Then this one is not reading. What's going on?
I'm taking the train to Reading. No, I'm taking a train to Reading.
Yeah, I'm taking the train to Reading, but then I'm training to be. I train my muscles. Like how you use the train to your muscles? What's going on? Why is the train and train different?
Yeah.
I was like, what's going on here? And then that's how English is like. If you think about it, right, English is also quite messed up.
It's actually not messed up, lah. You just need a brain to. To speak the language.
No, because I always shit on like Mandarin for having one word with 4 different pronunciation mean 4 different things.
Yes.
But it's the same thing for English. Like in certain cases, like those
Sean,
words.
The only thing you need to keep in mind, right, is that people will use any tool at their disposal to fuck around with others.
True.
Right?
True.
Yeah.
Right?
True.
It's not exclusive to English, to Mandarin. Fucking hell, Tamil. You can say one sentence and mean different fucking, like 5 different things.
Well, yours is sentences. Wow, that's different.
No, even words. So words. I can say a word called munnadi. Munnadi in literal sense means in front. Okay? But it also can mean before.
Right. Okay.
So it depends on how you use the word.
Right.
If you said that I went there before I went there, before I went to another place, then you can say that. But this was in front of me.
Well, technically,
like you can
I can see how
you can manipulate it, right?
It's
like interchangeable, right? But then in the sentence structure, right, you can fuck around with it like mad.
Right.
So munnadi is in front, pinnadi is behind.
Yeah.
Okay? And in a fucking good movie, Tamil movie, right? Comedy. Fucking from the start to the end, right? It's all innuendos and like fucking playing around with words, right? There'll be a scene where they get caught, they get stopped by police. So there's a roadblock, right? And then they'll ask, what is behind? What is behind in the vehicle? So the vehicle is like a MPV, right?
Right.
So a character inside who's also seated inside the car, they just dropped off a body that they assume is dead.
Right.
So a dead body, they disposed of it. So when the police are asked, what is there behind? So pinnadi enna irundhathu. So what is behind there? And I said, behind. So he'll say, pinnadi. Munnadi irundhathu. That means there used to be something, but now it's no longer there. So you in the sentence, right, you keep hearing munnadi, pinnadi. So it's like the words in front, behind, behind.
Yeah.
But it's also before, after.
Right. Oh, that's smart, man.
Yeah. So that's
good writing.
That before, after, right, will go everywhere, like in front the vehicle, behind the vehicle, in the car before this, now. Like it will just keep going on until you are like,
enough lah.
It was executed so damn well that it was like damn fucking funny.
Nice.
Because they are confusing the cops, and the cops are getting confused, and they themselves are getting confused because they are all scared because they just dropped off a corpse.
Nice.
And it's 5 friends who are from 5 different states. Oh no, like who speak like different languages within the southern states of India.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought Tamil was a spoken language in South India.
Tamil in Tamil Nadu,
Yeah.
Malayalam in Kerala, where the mayor comes from, Telugu in Andhra, and now Andhra is split into Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. So 2 states now, so 5 southern states, and then Kannada and Karnataka. So all different languages. Telugu and Kannada a little bit
similar.
They look at themselves as like
So at this point in time,
but they all speak Hindi as well, right? Because Hindi is a national language.
No. So in Tamil Nadu, there's a very strong anti-Hindi sentiment.
Right.
Okay. So in Andhra Pradesh, and now split Andhra and Telangana, the Mughals used to rule that state. So there are certain parts who speak Hindi, Urdu fluently. Then the rest speak Telugu. The rich people send their kids to all the wealthy schools, boarding international schools. They speak most languages. So English, the language of the state, and Hindi.
Right.
And then in Karnataka, Bangalore, where Bangalore is, the main city, they speak Hindi and Kannada and English.
Right.
Required in school.
Wow.
And then Kerala, most of them speak English, Malayalam, and Hindi.
Wow, holy shit. Most of them can speak 3 languages then.
3 languages, basic.
trilingual.
Holy shit.
Here I can't even speak one properly, and then I had to struggle with the second one also.
And then you have got politicians who, they want to be elected to the parliament in Delhi, so they also need to speak multiple languages.
Everything, yeah.
Right.
And then you got movie stars who can speak fucking
Everything.
5 languages in South. So English, Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada, Telugu.
Yeah.
And then they speak Hindi as well.
Wow.
And then some speak Bengali. Bengali is totally different. So Bangladeshis and Bengali speak Bangla.
Right.
Bengali.
Right.
So that is a totally different language compared to Hindi.
Can you imagine how much just
and
one...
then you got Punjabi,
one language just
Gujarati.
But are they similar in any way?
Some of them are.
Some similarity.
Some of them are.
Right.
So
some of them have root words and that kind of thing.
So
but
it's like Mandarin and Cantonese lah. There's some words that kind of draw from the same.
Like just dialects lah. Just the different way of speaking.
Yeah, but this one is not even dialect.
Yeah.
So there are dialects within Tamil.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Holy shit. What are those dialects?
Like depending on the region where you're from.
Oh okay.
Yeah.
You can imagine just like that Hokkien, Teochew, Cantonese, but in Tamil sense also they have those little things. And I think all this is just something Vivian Balakrishnan was wishing they had for English. Just a different dialect. Like illiterate in a different dialect could mean...
Singlish lah.
Yeah.
No, they should come up with their own codes.
Correct. So like illiterate doesn't actually mean what it means. What it before and... before and after this. Illiterate, he didn't mean it the way he meant. He meant like... he is... lacking understanding of the virtues of life or some nonsense like that. Some nice way of saying that I didn't mean it like, he's retarded or he doesn't know how to read. No, I didn't mean it like that. I mean, he read it wrongly in a way I don't identify with.
But, Vivian Balakrishnan has done many wrongs in his political career.
Yeah.
Many.
Right?
Some people
I think
say
it started with him spending too much money on the Youth Olympic Games.
So he might be
back in 2010.
Yeah, he could be saying like he might be dyslexic with numbers.
Not really numbers,
so
right?
Like 3,
so
0,
then 1 year later, when he was competing in the elections, 2011 elections, he wanted to sully Dr. Vincent Vijayasinghe's name, right, by bringing into his sexual orientation into question.
Yeah.
Which he eventually apologized for. Said that, I should not, this should not be a point of contention.
Yeah, but you already said it.
Yeah, you already said it. The damage was done.
Yeah.
In essence, you have alerted the ultra-conservative.
Yeah.
And said that, you should not vote for this guy because he might be gay.
Right. But is he actually gay?
He might be, but
Might be, right? Yeah.
technically that's none of our business, right?
Yeah, that's true lah.
Right? Who he wants to have sex with or who he's attracted to is his own thing.
It's a private matter.
Yeah, it's a private matter. It's not for any of us to be calling that into question.
Yeah, like Oxley Castle is a private matter, private family matter.
Oxley Castle. Exactly. That was a private matter.
Yeah.
Right? It had nothing to do with public interest.
Yeah.
Just because Lee Kuan Yew was a politician and a prime minister, that doesn't mean that his private home should be discussed in parliament.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Wasting time on that
the
kind of
family
bullshit.
disputes should not be aired out in the public sphere.
Yeah.
And I think that is why people have been like, yeah, this guy Vivian Balakrishnan should not people. I'm saying that he should not be a cabinet minister anymore. If you were to look at all his past transgressions and the current one, he should be handled appropriately.
Yeah. Do you think they're going to do that? I doubt so, though.
I doubt so. No, they have. It seems like they have swept it under the carpet.
Yeah.
Because we move on. You see, the opposition, the people who should have made a big hoo-ha out of this should have been the opposition.
Yeah.
But they have not done anything like that.
Wow. Not a peep from them at all.
Nothing much. So
Wow.
it's pretty much useless. And then the Prime Minister did not address anything about it.
Yeah.
He went straight into the women's issues.
Right.
Saying that laws have to be made stricter to protect women.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
But
just because this is apparently 2021 is the year of the women in Singapore.
Have women been suffering so much in 2020 and 2021 that the Prime Minister have to come out and say this shit?
I think everyone has been suffering, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's true.
Right?
Yeah.
Businesses are not operating at the same level as they used to.
Yep.
Everyone is pretty much suffering, but
Tourism is almost dead.
Tourism is dead.
Yeah, and Singapore lives on tourism actually. Survives on tourism.
Yeah.
And shipping and import export line, all that kind of stuff. More import lah. And as a yeah.
So I have my doubts on how women are the only ones who are. Or I'm not. Let's not say that women are the only ones who are affected.
Yeah. Everyone is affected.
Everyone is.
Yeah.
Everyone is. So, the whole 2021, the year of the women or year of women and all this kind of bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Hey, give me a break, lah.
Yeah. I think that is the, how do you put it? The thing that everyone is talking about now on a global scale. Like Black Lives Matter, feminism, environmentalism and all that shit. So I think he wants to seem current. He wants to seem progressive.
Yeah.
He wants to seem like he's for the younger people. So he's saying all this kind of stuff lah. It's a good PR move, I think.
It's a good pour.
Good PR move,
Yeah.
but as what you just said, lah, it's just optics.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's purely optics.
You want to see a
Because-
good PR move? Show them that video we saw just now.
What video?
The video on that Demon shared.
The one of the lady and the two kids?
No, the video of the commercial. Back when America.
Yes. Yes.
Please link it and let people judge for what it could have been.
Yeah, I'm going to link the video. This was in the 50s, was it?
I think late 40s.
Late 40s. So this video is actually a true story of how scientific research is being made to improve the lives of women in the kitchen. And there were tests that's being done. There are participants.
There were laboratory experiments.
They actually marked out points on a kitchen table.
Yeah. How big the table should be. How much space a woman would need in
How
the kitchen.
high it should be elevated for optimal.
Optimal stirring.
Baking.
so that women can bake cakes and make cookies.
If they made the same kind of commercial in this day and age, right, that whoever.
No, I think they can do it. If a brand like kitchen table brand will do it now, they're gonna have a man and woman.
Yeah.
Like a family making something for the kids. Right? It's not just gonna be for the woman.
Josie, you touched on the point that I thought about when I first watched it.
Yeah.
I was like, why is the government
Yeah.
doing this?
Right.
Shouldn't this be part of the research and R&D, research and development of
Specific brands.
some manufacturer who's manufacturing like kitchen cabinetry?
Yeah. I think this is the government's way of saying thank you women for supporting the boys in the war. For going to the factories and building ammunition and
because
tanks and
this
planes.
was right after the World War.
Yeah.
Even though you weren't on the front lines getting shot at, getting blown up, but still, thank you so much for serving the nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, without you, we wouldn't have won World War II.
You did well. They did well. They manufactured tanks, manufactured ammo, weapons, whatever. Yes.
Yeah.
They played their part,
Yeah.
right? Without them, the war effort would have definitely been affected,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, but also a bullet is just a bullet unless it's being fired from a gun.
Exactly.
From a guy who can aim.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's very, very, very correct.
If the roles are reversed and the men are the one making the weapon and women's are on the front line, I think friendly fire rates might have gone up through the roof.
Oi, what friendly fire? They would have been shooting each other on purpose.
Hey, why you steal my tampon? I need my tampon. Bang! Shoot you in the head.
I just won't tell you that your fucking claymore is already set. It's gonna kill another 5 people. Then I'll just say that I didn't know.
Yeah, I couldn't read the instructions right. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know where's the front and the back.
You should have been more clear.
Yeah. When I pull the pin from the grenade, do I throw the pin at the enemy or the grenade at the enemy?
Throw them both.
Yeah.
When in doubt, throw both. Like I think that should be a new implementation to grenade throwing. You know, last time you said pull the pin, throw the grenade. When you're nervous, you can't think.
Yeah.
Just
Hey,
say
you guys thrown grenade, right?
Yeah, I threw one.
Yeah.
Like it gets nervous when you're holding it because you know that the whole thing could blow up right in your face and kill you. But you're
Right.
like, ooh. But I think they should implement this. When in doubt,
Throw both.
please just throw both. Just throw both as far as way.
Actually, it's very hard to fuck it up
Yeah.
when you throw it in during national service.
Right.
The process of it, right, is okay. So you get brought to the grenade range, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then they do mock-up grenade throws
Yeah.
first.
Right.
So they give you the fake grenade,
Mm.
and then you practice.
Yeah.
You go through the entire procedure, right?
Yeah.
Pin out, safety pin out,
Yeah.
then safety pin check, whatever. Safety pin check, safety pin out,
Then throw.
grenade ready,
Yeah.
and then after that throw. Then throw grenade.
Yeah.
Then you throw.
But it's the throwing.
Yeah, so it's
The
the
accident
throwing
ha-
of
yeah,
the
accident happens
The
with the
accident
throwing.
usually happens
So
when
it's
the
It may
either-
slip out of the hand or
it's-
something. lah.
No, it's you grip it too hard because you're
Yeah.
so nervous. When you throw, you let go too late.
Oh,
so
and then
it
it hits
goes-
the ground.
So it goes
yeah.
down.
Okay, but the thing is that
Yeah.
the platform
Yeah.
on
It's
which you
elevated.
it's elevated,
And it has a
and your
ditch
hand is usually
outside.
outside, and it is designed in a way that it's sloping down.
Yeah. So
Right,
if
So
you-
there's no way that's gonna like
No,
fall. But usually there's no
but
way
you
lah.
think about it.
But if you bring it all the way back and you drop it
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
so
then there's a fail safe as well.
then you jump into
Then
the
you
ditch.
jump down into the ditch.
Yeah.
But you
and,
just
then the usually it's I think it's a second lieutenant. Yes, it's an officer with you.
Right.
Officer. Or
Officer.
Oh,
sergeant?
not staff sergeant.
No.
Oh.
Might be lah. Might be a
Bro,
regular. lah, I
BMT
don't
only
know.
got one staff sergeant.
Yeah.
That one's the CSM.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
No, but if you think about it, right, they already have to think of this situation, so it might have happened in the past where
It
somebody
has
throws
happened in the past.
and
in
you
the
hold
past,
on
yeah.
to it so tight, right? That instead of letting go, you let go at the end. So it
Yeah,
goes
one
straight down.
NSF lieutenant jumped on the
Yeah, so it-
NSF
so
yeah,
it
to save him.
Pull them back.
Oh shit! Really?
Yeah,
That-
but luckily he dragged him into the ditch, into the safety area before the grenade went out.
Holy
So
shit!
there's
But how did the guy fuck it up?
Is
He,
it-
he dropped it behind him.
nervous.
dropped it behind them, yeah.
Then
nervous.
the officer just grabbed him and
Grab
throw
him
him.
and jump down.
Yeah.
Then lay on him.
So it could be
Holy
the
shit.
whole because you're thinking.
Give the guy a medal.
So you're thinking safety pin, hold safety pin out, safety pin throw. That's right,
Safety pin
throw.
check, safety pin out,
Yeah.
grenade ready,
Ready
then
and
Yeah.
throw.
I think usually when you go for live firing range or like grenade throw, no one's getting tekan, right? Everyone's like super nice to you.
Everyone's
It's like
scared.
yeah, just relax.
you
just-
kena tekan after that.
Yeah. So you, imagine it's like tekan
Or
tekan.
used to
He
to
turn
kena
around,
tekan, you kena fuck
throw.
after that.
Yeah.
Throw right into the bunker. Everyone dies. No,
What happened to the NSF though? I think usually when someone fucks up this big, right, just kick him out lah of the national service.
No,
Like,
no,
we
no,
don't
no,
need you.
sometimes right, it is
Yeah.
just pure accident.
yeah.
Right.
And most likely down pass. Down pass then get kicked to.
And
clerk
then
lah.
they tell slippery palm.
Panic or some
Yeah,
shit.
but actually they'll tell you, like like when you go into the station,
yeah.
if you got sweaty palms, you declare. You tell that I got sweaty palms.
Right.
So you need to tell S whatever your IC number,
Yeah.
Your name.
recruit your name, then sweaty left palm, sweaty right palm, whatever.
And then you're exempted from throwing grenades.
No exempted.
Oh.
They'll
If you're
just-
exempted, you won't even be there.
they'll
Oh, then
take
you just
note.
watch you lah.
Yeah, they just take note.
Okay.
So
They'll just take note lah.
like,
And like for example, right? So if this is that entire grenade throwing, that station 1 lah.
Yeah.
So you are standing in there. So if Sean is the grenade thrower, I am the officer or the sergeant or the warrant officer, whoever. He will be up against the edge, the corner.
Okay. Right.
And his hand will be
Outside the...
so you'll be standing, right? And
Yeah.
the grenade is supposed to be in the pouch.
Yeah.
Right.
So you take it out.
So then the officer will say, recruit, will tap you, prepare grenade.
Right.
Then you take out the grenade from the pouch. You're like, okay, open the pouch, take out grenade, prepare grenade. Then you'll hold it.
Yeah.
Then you're like, okay, go on.
Yeah.
Then safety pin check and everything. Then safety pin out, and then grenade prepared and ready.
Yeah.
Then the fellow, he will point back. Then the people in the control room will say, okay, this particular station is ready to throw.
Yep.
And then they will, okay, go. So once you say, okay, go, this fellow will tap you on the shoulder. Okay, throw grenade.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
so the what you call it? Not the pin, but I think it flicks out.
so that
the-
you're holding
you're holding
gripping
it,
onto
right?
it.
Yeah.
Once
Okay.
the-
When
once
you
that-
throw it out,
Everything flicks. Yeah.
yeah, it'll
It's
open,
arm
and
lah.
then from then the time the
1,000,
time release, yeah.
2,000,
It's what, 5
2,000,
seconds?
4,000.
6,000.
6 seconds.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's not once the thing comes.
and there's a target. You are supposed to throw as close to the target.
Yeah.
Right.
So a lot of things can go wrong.
Don't they say like they usually remove the pin, let the thing flick out, and then throw?
No.
So not national service, but like fucking like wartime and
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah lah.
So that the enemy don't have time to like.
You
throw it
have to
back or some
understand
shit,
that all this whole process is just because they want to keep it safe. They don't want anybody to die. In normal process is you see a target, you want to know where you want to throw, take, throw.
Yeah.
As much. If you want to be gung ho like the Hollywood one, you take 1,000, 2,000 and throw. So when you reach
Oh,
there,
but okay. Another key thing you need to realize,
that
right?
one don't.
The grenade
that one
doesn't.
is-
The grenades. The explosion from the grenade, right? It's not like a fireball.
No. It's shrapnel.
It's
Yeah.
shrapnel.
It's
because-
shrapnel,
yeah.
so it's all metallic.
Yeah, it
ball
dep-
bearings.
It depends on what it is. If it's a fragmentation grenade, it'll just do the. It'll do.
Oh,
just that.
there's thermal grenades as well.
Yeah,
That one,
phosphorus
then,
grenades.
then
all
there'll
those
be
kind
there'll
of
be
things.
there'll be fire.
So
but
what we usually
yeah,
throw in
it's
Singapore
fragmentation.
NS, it's fragmentation.
So when
grenade.
you
Yeah.
throw, there's a
It's
little,
less destructive,
there's
lah.
a mini explosion inside. It's meant to cause a lot of damage to people.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah, then you see the target, right? Wow, fucking holes everywhere.
Yeah.
Because all the ball bearings going through the target.
So it's meant to cut legs.
Wait,
and
then okay, so
everything.
you stand on the edge, then you throw. Do you get down?
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
platform?
yeah,
Oh, you jump.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, it's
even
it's a
before you can get down, the officer will
Grab
will
you, pull you
grab
down.
pull you down. Right?
but
Yeah, and you have like earplugs and all that shit.
Everything.
it's a distance away. But the problem is that the person throwing it, you can't gauge how far he can throw.
Yeah.
And
So
usually they encourage you to loop it.
Yeah.
So like die, there's like very zero chance that it will land
Land anywhere
really
close,
close.
lah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
lob it, lah.
Yeah.
Right.
And the other thing is you throw this way, or so you don't know where you go. Like you throw this way, you think you'll go that way, but
Yeah,
somehow
but I've seen people like,
And then just roll down the hill.
but that's why.
but it's a slope also, so
Yeah.
you'll roll down towards the
And
target.
that's why
Right,
you're on the
right.
hill. That's why you're on the hill.
Yeah.
So no
Ah,
matter
okay.
what the explosion, you have to get down, lah. But it's always
Actually, the grenade throwing was actually quite fun. It was not. I think the worst case of like
It's-
jitters you get right is when you're training,
it's fun for us
because they make you throw the smoke grenade.
Yeah, no smoke grenade, but
we
it's
threw
fun
a
for
smoke
us. You have to understand it's fun for us. But I think it sucks to be the
The
safety
the
officer.
officer,
the
yeah.
safety officer.
It really
yeah.
sucks because you
But
every
I can tell
single
you which is the worst: section live firing and platoon live firing.
why?
Okay, so section live firing,
sorry,
section
we suddenly
movement.
gotten into like NS reminiscence.
No, but I think this is quite interesting. So section live firing. So a section movement
Yeah.
is where you have 6 or 7 people
Yeah.
going in like a movement
line.
pattern,
Yeah.
right? So you
You have cover fire
you
and then
cover
one
fire,
move
then
and then
you-
cover fire, one move. Yeah.
correct, right? So there's a-
Laterally, right? You move laterally
yes.
towards the target.
So you're all going together.
yeah.
Do that in I think your BMT field camp.
Yeah.
We are all using blanks.
Blanks.
Right.
Section live firing, live rounds.
Ooh, fun.
Okay.
Fun.
And the good thing about section live firing is that they do it at a purpose-built range.
Mm.
So they got iPads. iPads are the automated targets.
Right.
So that's what you get at range. So once you hit the target, right, the thing will go down. Then it will reset. That means you hit the target.
Right.
So they have that 6 or 7 targets. I think 6. Section 6.
I never been to one.
Oh, you never been. So you have all the targets.
I've never been to a live firing like that.
Demarcated lanes, but it's not like live firing range. It looks damn fluid.
Right.
Because it's just fucking sand and mud everywhere.
Right.
And if you are the section commander, you are the first person to run. And then you have people behind you who are supposed to shoot.
At the target.
At the different targets that are in front of them.
Wait, why the guy have to run on the side?
No, not run on the side. Center. You are the person to lead everyone.
So you run straight and
so you run straight to your next position.
Right.
And beside you, everyone is shooting.
Oh.
But beside lah. Not at you.
It's meant to be beside lah.
Right.
But if someone like fucking miss or someone just like turn a little bit and shoot,
you get shot in the back.
You get shot in the back.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I thought you usually move sideways and not forward when you engaging.
No, this one forward.
Sideways is to get into cover. Then later on, you still need to progress.
That one is platoon live firing. That one is flanking.
That's where you still want to progress to your objectives, which is probably that way, right? And this is just like contact left. Then everyone shoot that way. Contact left, only the left the left people shoot.
Yeah.
The right people.
But this is contact front.
Contact front. So they shoot.
But I thought usually you have, if you want to go like the enemies in front, right? Cover fire, and then one will run to the next cover on the right side. Then he will provide cover fire, and someone else run, and then cover fire. Like, you zigzag your way to
so
the
theory is that a section is led by the section commander.
Yeah.
So in this case, it's a minimum third sergeant.
Right.
So that person is the one who has to lead the entire section.
Right.
So you got a section with one guy who has a Matador, which is like a
anti-tank.
Anti-tank weapon.
Yeah.
Then you got one person with grenade launcher.
Yeah.
One person with automatic, semi-automatic weapon.
The saw. Yeah.
Right. Then you have all these different weapons, and that constitutes one section.
Right.
Right. So the section commander is the navigator. You know, he knows how to be a medic. All this kind of shit lah. So you need to lead this team. So contact front, like what Sean said. So contact front, you are going forward.
Right.
So while the section commander is going forward, you have
cover
other people to cover fire.
Right.
So you give suppressing fire so that the section commander can go in front. Yeah. So once the section commander goes beyond the same level as them, he starts laying fire.
Right.
And while he is firing, one by one, they like two, like they join him.
Right.
Same level. So until the point where you overrun your enemy,
right,
you continue doing that.
That's the worst thing of getting shot in the back. You don't know who actually shot you.
Yeah. Exactly. And I had to be the section commander because I was bit one.
That's such a fucked up thing, dude. It's like, who the shit, I'm bleeding out.
And
God
at that point, right, we had one guy in our section who was like an outcast.
Right.
Yeah. And we were like, holy shit. I was like,
most likely suspect.
I was like, at that time, I was like,
be nice to everyone.
I'm so worried that this guy might go postal.
Right.
Because my fucking company during Suspect was fucked up lah, because we had a commando OC.
Yeah. So
midway through, he was like, no, we are a hotel company. There's no way we are going to just take the 5 ton all the way to the place. We are going to do route march.
Wow.
Fuck. So we go to the fucking range and we are already tired as fuck. And now we have to do this.
Wow.
And then I'm worried because this guy has been bullied by quite a number of fellas in my.
And now you're giving him live
in
rounds.
my bunk, and then now you're giving
Fantastic.
live rounds and fucking live bodies running.
Give a give a
Oh, I was like, what the fuck, man? Do we really?
So
need
is
to
he
do
going to focus on the target that's coming up there, or the targets that are running in zigzag, or this challenge? He's going to go like bang.
And I was part of the advance party, right, where we went there earlier to bring the targets there.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, man. I looked at the place. I was like, this is what we need to do.
Right.
But after doing that platoon live firing, I was like, okay lah. I'm pretty confident already that there's pretty much no way that anyone's going to get shot.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not getting a shot.
Sure. Has any accidents happened? Have you heard of accidents?
I'm pretty sure there might have been one or two lah.
Right.
Or maybe more than that.
It's bound to happen.
Yeah, bound to happen.
Even the grenade one, like everyone's saying that how can it go wrong? It's like there's so many ways that guy goes up, release too early, trump. Guy goes up, release too late. Now goes up, release
Throws
here.
up and then comes back down.
goes
Yeah.
up that way, comes here.
You
Never
see,
let,
that's
or
why.
don't let go.
Yeah.
Then oh shit, I too
No,
scared.
but if you don't let go, it doesn't
But
activate,
then
right?
he
It
panics.
doesn't
Then he's like,
activate.
I haven't let go. Then the guy said, throw. Then he's shouting at him. He panics. And he just let go.
Yeah.
So things like that. People are unpredictable. The draw hits the barrier. Pam, thing comes back. Prop, prop, prop. If the safety officer panics the same way as you, both of you are dead.
Yeah.
If he's okay, he brings you to the ditch. The thing explodes. No one gets hurt. It gets out. You are fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you also got to keep in mind by that time that the officer is there, he would have fired don't know how many weapons.
Nah, no.
Right?
I think you
And
can't.
for
it's just
BMT,
too-
for
yeah.
recruit, right? This is just after you doing live firing with
Yeah.
SAR 21.
Right.
So you have basically zero experience still.
So it's
Right.
very scary.
So
Like.
it
It's
is
new.
pretty scary. It's
So
very
And for like an
anything-
18-year-old kid,
Yeah,
19-year-old kid,
any-
yeah.
anything
gonna-
can go wrong. The gung ho ones, but too enthusiastic throw, it spins, goes the wrong way. The other guy could be in trouble. So too many things can go wrong. Like that's why the safety officer, the person there, he's the one that's always on edge, regardless of who comes up. He's just ever watching you. If you throw properly, I mean, I think they have to gauge you. If you're nervous, right, that's the one like, hey, just chill. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the target.
Imagine
just
it's
throw
a
it there.
baseball
Yeah,
or
a
shot
rock.
put
Just a
or rock. Yeah.
It's just another process. You pull something off and then throw it at a rock. Just
Dude,
throw.
the worst is the Matador.
Right.
Because the
I
Matador, right,
don't know.
that one has back blast.
Oh, and you have to watch out.
You stand, if anyone just decide to walk behind, you get roasted.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because that one's an anti-tank weapon.
Right.
Wow, that one fuck.
So many a lot of things lah.
Well, yeah. One of the best weapons to fire is the grenade launcher.
Oh.
Because you just hear
M4, right? Is it M4?
M203.
Okay.
You just hear the
Yeah. It's
yeah. And that was like no effort needed. You just put it inside, you clap.
yeah.
What a
Then you
mortar.
wonder like, why you go through the whole thing of throwing grenade? Just use this.
Yeah.
No, you know we call that what do you call that you need to do those tests.
Right.
There's a name for it lah. Fuck, I forgot. Like assemble the weapon. You strip the weapon and then assemble the weapon,
Yeah.
all this kind of shit, right? But for M203 and all, you need to go through the procedures, like how you load.
Yeah. Dry fire. Is it dry fire?
Yeah, no, it's not dry fire. It's something else.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And when you're doing it right, you feel like shit.
Right.
Because the SAR 21 M203, right, is so front heavy.
Right.
Because SAR 21 has the scope.
Yeah.
The scope is not heavy, but the battery pack for the laser sight.
Yeah.
And then you have the grenade launcher assembly.
Oh.
on top of
Okay.
it. So it's like fuck. And then you put the fake round inside.
Yeah.
And then you're like,
Your forearm is gonna kill you.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then when you go fire, it's damn quick. Put inside. And then you see the
Is it the same like mortar? Mortar, you can only worry about the failures where you drop the thing in.
no, but mortar you get to calibrate the angle. What?
No, but
Yeah.
No lah, but you look at the angle lah. Obviously,
No,
if it's like 90 degrees, then
no, sometimes something goes wrong, so there's no power. It just the thing just goes out and it comes down and you jump. No, The other half for you.
All right, should we, so if any women who are hearing this and like, what are these guys talking about? It's because we serve, or they serve national service.
Yeah.
and they are men.
It's a
And
tribute to
men wins war.
I think we should leave with this message.
Yes.
You see, all that we have discussed in the latter part of this episode,
Yeah.
you see, it's all dangerous things, right? Safety issues are paramount, right? Safety is paramount. And that is why women should go nowhere close to national service. What women do in the Ministry of Defense,
It's to make men happy. To bring joy into their lives when they need it most.
I didn't say that.
is to give us a reason
Or
to
to
defend
stand
the
stand as targets during grenade
No.
throwing.
Give us a reason to defend the country.
Yeah.
No, give us a reason. You are the reason we defend this country.
Wow, this guy is diplomatic as fuck. But
Yes.
I was going to say that whatever they're doing in MINDEF is inconsequential.
Right. Yeah, they can come in as beer girls lah to party. bring in the fun.
I'm going to do the one and only Lim Wei Ming of this episode,
Yeah.
which is quite an achievement for us, I think. Really
Yeah,
it's
no,
true.
because before
the
this, we
first-
were all speaking facts.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's true.
Like how women are useless,
Yeah.
You don't have to add on to it, okay? I just like let one Lim
Yeah,
Wei Ming and
it's all jokes, guys. It's all jokes. All right, check us out on patreon.com for exclusive content of Breaking Wind.
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you want to listen to why we are talking about how women have been letting us down, letting Singaporeans down, you should check out the episode of Breaking Wind on patreon.com/lots of lobang. Exclusive episode.
And once again, we're thankful for the return of DJ GZ Jazz.
DJ. Yeah, this is his last episode lah. He talked too much trash during the Breaking Wind. We're not going to have him back
And we are ever grateful for the
GZJ.
mayor,
Yes.
mayor of Geylang,
for supporting us.
supporting us.
Yeah. And if you want to join the mayor in the hot seat and join us for one for main app, you have to be a fan on patreon.com.
Cheers.
Ciao guys.